Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel Talks with the. I remain yours truly, Mrs. Daughter O2, welcoming you to yet another interesting and exciting episode on this channel. Thank you so much for always being here. God bless you all. I hope you are doing well. I hope things are getting, better with you on a daily basis. I truly wish you the very best in all that you find yourself doing. And I want you to know that to him that is joined to all the living, there is hope. Don't lose hope. Listen, if you lose hope, you've given up on life. So don't do that. Hold on, until your change comes. Because whether you believe it or not, everyone is waiting on God for one thing or the other. Even the people that you look at as being okay, in every area of your lives, I tell you, everyone is looking up to God for one thing or the other. So you are not alone. So please keep hope alive. Don't give up. And God will see you through. It's a little bit of encouragement to you, because this is where I meet you, This channel is the platform where I meet you, and I can relate with you. Even if I don't see you, I see you in my spirit. Okay, so I just want you to know that you are not alone and things can only get better with you and not worse. Okay, God bless you. So welcome back. On today's episode, we want to discuss a topic that I titled The Devastating Impacts of Insecurity on Relationship. We want to understand the root causes and find a way of healing. Okay, so insecurity and its effects on our relationships. That's what we want to discuss about. And someone may want to quickly understand what insecurity means. What does it mean when someone feels insecure in themselves? Okay, it's only when you feel insecure in yourself that you start feeling insecure even in your relationship. So the insecurity we are talking about starts from within you. It's an emotional, feeling. Insecurity is a feeling of inadequacy or uncertainty. Is that feeling that makes you feel like you are not enough, make you feel that you are not good enough, make you feel like doubting your capacity, your abilities, and your potentials. Insecurity makes you to second guess yourself, not giving yourself credit, thinking that everybody else around you is good and you are not good enough. All right. It makes you to lower your standard. It makes you to lower your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-confidence. In fact, it takes it away from you. That's what insecurity does. Okay, so it's normally characterized by the fear of the unknown. It's characterized by societal pressure. It's characterized by the fear of failure. It takes a whole lot out of you. So we want to address it and make sure that it does not continue to affect our relationships. Most times, you see people falling in and out of relationships, and you ask them what's the problem. They will not fully explain to you what the issues are. But most of them stem from insecurity, and it also comes from our backgrounds. The causes. That's what I'm talking about now. When you start feeling insecure, what may be the causes of the insecurity that you feel? Number one, it could be lack of trust. You don't trust people because you have been failed over time in perhaps previous relationships, and you don't want to trust. You have trust issues, and then family background. Okay, and perhaps you grew up in an environment where you didn't quite see things that promoted your self-worth. So when you grew up into the person you are today, it's still having an effect on you. You are not sure that people love you for who you are, okay? Because while growing up, perhaps you have been made to feel that you're not good enough, nothing good can come out of you. In fact, when I was growing up, one of the words I heard was that you think you'll be better than me. You think I will beg from you, and if you are not careful, and then names are called, some of us, we've been called names in anger. Our parents have called us names, and all those things can build up our insecurity, and we may not even know that they exist. Because when you feel inadequate, that's when insecurity comes. When you feel unsure of yourself, that's when insecurity comes. When you feel you are not good enough, that's when insecurity comes. When you want to please societal expectations of you, that's when insecurity comes. When you feel like you need to prove yourself, overly, you are overwhelmed by what people think about you. That's when insecurity comes. Okay, so these are the causes of insecurity, the fear of the unknown. Okay, those are things that can cause insecurity. And then you just feel that life is leaving you behind. You feel like God has forgotten you. And then you begin to think less of yourself. Listen to me, nobody should make you feel less of yourself. And you shouldn't make yourself feel less. Because what you have to offer is who you are, to yourself and to the relationships that you find yourself. So nobody should make you feel less. You shouldn't feel less. I want to tell us, that we all face this issue of insecurity one time or the other in our lives in different areas. When you feel like you are not meeting up, your mates have gone ahead of you, people are making more progress than you are making, and then how can you meet up, with the expectations of people? Everybody is riding in a particular car, living in a particular place, traveling abroad from time to time. Your children are schooling abroad and so on. If you are not careful, you'll become insecure when you're in the presence of friends or relatives that you perceive are doing better than you. You shouldn't do that. Everyone have their process. I want you to know that you have to celebrate your process. You have to go through your process, because the end of the matter is better than the beginning thereof. That's what the Bible says. It doesn't matter where you are at right now in your life. Don't write off yourself. Who told you are not good enough? Listen, there is no two you. You do not have a second version of who you are. And who you are is unique. If you are not in that relationship, nobody else can be in that relationship like you can be. What you have to offer is so much. You are not being proud, but please recognize that you have something to offer. Recognize that things are going on well in your life, even if it's not like it is in other people's lives. Do not, allow insecurity to cripple you. Don't allow it. Shine where you are with a little light that you have. Shine with that little light that you have. Okay? Do not allow pressure, lack of trust, childhood experiences, traumatic experiences, societal pressure, the feeling of trying to meet up or trying to, fulfill people's expectations of you. Put you under pressure, and then you become insecure. You start to feel insecure. Remember, it's a feeling, and it wreaks havoc in relationship. Because you cannot be your true self in any relationship if you are always feeling insecure. All right? So please have that at the back of your mind. Now, I want us to see what insecurity does to us. When we feel insecure, what it does to us. When we feel insecure, number one thing it does is that it takes away our confidence in our abilities. It takes away our confidence in our strength. Because when you feel insecure, you feel you have nothing to offer. So you don't have confidence. It takes away your self-esteem when you feel insecure. All right? That's one thing it does. When you feel insecure, what do? You begin to listen to what people are saying. You tend to listen to gossip. You tend to listen to what people feel about you. You tend to want to know what people feel about you. Excuse me. What anybody feels about you is your business. If they think you are not doing it well enough, it's your business. Who is marking you? It's God. The person you owe your life to is God. So anyone that wants to mark you, right or wrong, the person is on his own. Because it's God that judges. And at the end of the day, it's Him that you will present your works to. He's the one that tries your works. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's God that determines who you are, whether you are a failure or a success. So when you allow insecurity to come into your life, it drives you crazy. That's the truth. It makes you restless. Insecurity makes you restless. It brings anxiety into your life. It brings stress because you are trying to meet up by all means. Every time you are racing against time, who is pursuing you? Who is pursuing you? You just allow those negative feeling of, I'm not good enough, I have to prove myself. No. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody. Stay on your lane and do your thing as God gives you grace. Are you not supposed to be a little bit, optimistic or aim higher? No, that's not what I'm saying. You can aim higher and work on yourself and don't put yourself under pressure, thinking that, because you have not achieved a particular thing, you are less than somebody else. No, don't do that. It's not humility for you to bring down yourself every time and think that people are better than you. Listen to me. It is the value you place on yourself that people will place on you. And that's why I advocate going forward. And listen, you are important and you are worth it. Please put some more value on yourself. Know that you are worth it and carry yourself like that. Not with pride, but with understanding that you matter too. If you don't matter, you will not be alive in the first place. Because if you see through scriptures, any fruit that does not bear fruit, God will uproot. He likes to uproot and make space for trees that can bear fruit. You know the fig tree? It was just leafy. And then Jesus said, there is nothing on you. You are just full of leaf. Nobody will eat from you. Cursed the fig tree, and the fig tree dried because it was not useful. You are useful. That's why you're still alive. That's why you're not dried up. And here you are worrying yourself crazy. Insecurity will blind you to believe a lie. When you feel insecure, it blinds you to believe a lie about yourself. A lie about what people are saying about you. When you are insecure, it makes you to lose quality relationships, because people over time will get tired of your insecurity because you're insecure, you don't see anything good in anybody. You are always downplaying what people have achieved. You can't even congratulate people because you are so insecure that you cannot congratulate people that are even doing better. You can't say, well done. You can't say, I'm proud of you, because you're so insecure. You don't want to celebrate people. Insecure people don't want to celebrate people. You just see that you are not even interested in people's journey or in people's stories, because you are so insecure in yourself that you don't see anything good around you. It makes you to lose quality relationships. Listen to me. When you are insecure, you are vulnerable. You are open to any kind of negative emotions, and you'll be running all over the place without being pursued. Yes. Trying to make impression that nobody's even giving attention to. So insecurity takes away rest from us. It makes us to doubt ourselves. It makes us to tend to listen to what people are saying to us, tend to listen to gossips. It makes us to want to believe in a lie. It makes us not to celebrate people that have gone ahead of us. So these are some of the things that insecurity does to us. And I don't think it's worth it for us to keep such negative emotions. Don't do that. Don't allow your emotions to be so dampened. Allow your heart to speak contrary, to feel contrary. Just don't allow such negative emotions to stay in your heart that makes you feel you are not good enough. Listen to me, nobody else will truly appreciate your worth than you. In that relationship you find yourself, that person have not come to do you a favor by being in your life. You have something to offer. You have come to do that person a favor. The mentality I have in any relationship that I find myself is that I have something to offer. And truth be told, I have never gone into any relationship because I want to gain something from that person. That is not my primary reason. My primary reason of getting into any relationship is so that I can offer who I am in that relationship. I will share that relationship with who I am. That is what I have at the back of my mind. And as I do that, I begin to enjoy what the relationship have to offer me. Not what I will gain first. But when I begin to apply myself, I'll begin to enjoy the benefits and the profits that come out of that relationship. So always apply yourself like that. Unnecessary anger, you are always on edge. Small thing, just a little thing provokes you. Just a little thing provokes you. You are hungry for nothing. And then you are so reactional. Insecurity makes you to be reactional. You just react to everything and anything. And And then it makes you to make a fool of yourself at the end of the day. Because you're so insecure, you're like the wave of the sea. You're like this. You're not stable. You are insecure. Insecurity brings about instability in our lives, in our relationships. Because you have trust issues. You are still dealing with past traumas. You are still dealing with your childhood experiences that you have refused to let go. It's affecting your relationship. Deal with it. It's very important that you do. Now, quickly, how do we overcome insecurity? Confront your feelings. Number one thing you can do to confront your insecurity, to overcome your insecurity, is to confront your feelings. When that feeling of insecurity comes, confront it to say, you know what, I'm good enough. Sometimes I speak out, and my children will say, why are you talking to yourself? I talk to myself because there are some emotions that are making noise inside of my heart, and I have to speak out and dampen them. And most times, I just worship. I tell you the truth. I say, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. That's how I used to dampen down those feelings. So confront those feelings of insecurity. Number two, embrace who you are. My goodness, embrace who you are. Embrace, respect, recognize, celebrate who you are. Embrace who you are. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are one in a million. Just know that you are good enough. Don't you ever let no one or any circumstance make you to second guess yourself, to doubt your worth, to doubt your abilities, to doubt your potentials. Embrace your total package. It's very important. And another thing you can do also, go closer to people that encourages you, that sees the good in you and points it out to you to say, you are this, you are that. In fact, I celebrate you. Don't go to people that will speak negativity into your space. Don't go anywhere that you are not celebrated. Don't go to a place where somebody is always talking you down, or someone is always feeling like I'm better than you. Any relationship where people want to oppress you with whatever it is that they have or going on for them, stay away from such relationships. Is the truth. Such interactions or whatever. Go to places where you are encouraged. And also be open to hear stories of people that have overcome insecurity issues. Because people have dealt with it before. You are not the first. You are not going to be the last. Listen to them and hear how they walked through those stages of their life and what they did differently. And then before you know it, you discover that, listen, I can also do this thing. If you want to go to therapy, go to therapy. Yes. Sometimes you want to go for counseling, go for counseling. Let people talk to you and reassure you of the truth that you are good enough. Remember, the definition of someone that is feeling insecure in himself is that the person is vulnerable and the person feels inadequate. Sense of vulnerability and inadequacy. You just feel you are not good enough. You don't have what it takes. That's the feeling you have when you feel insecure. Let's work at it. Let's work at it. Let's not allow insecurity to cripple us, to deny us of who we truly are, and even denying the people in relationship with us of who we truly are, what we can truly be. Okay, you are good enough. And some signs you will see in people that are insecure is that they are overly concerned about what people say about them. When you see them, they want to know what people say about them. They are overly concerned about what people say about them. Listen, being concerned about what people say about you is not wrong. But when you are overly concerned about that, what did they say? Did they think I'm good enough? All those things. No, don't do that. That's what they do, people that are insecure. And sometimes they are not able to stand firm in their opinions. When you see people that are insecure, they cannot stand firm in their opinions. People can easily sway them away from the opinion. They can't stand firm in the opinion. And another thing also is that they are not able to make decisions. They are just so inconsistent. They are always changing sides. They change their decisions in meetings, concerning projects, everything they want to do. They are never sure. It's as if until they hear somebody else's opinion, they are not sure of what they truly want and stand for. When you see those signs in you, know that you are feeling insecure. Deal with it. Embrace yourself. Embrace your true self. All right? Celebrate yourself. Confront those feelings. Get close to people that will encourage you. And then challenge those negative thoughts. Those negative thoughts that come to crowd your mind, making you feel insecure. Challenge them. Don't allow them to rest. let them go as they came because you are good enough. So what am I saying in a nutshell? Stop being insecure. I'm here. If nobody else tells you are important, I'm telling you are important. You are relevant, you are appreciated, and you are deeply loved. Sometimes people don't tell people what they want to hear to lift them up. They will just tell them what breaks them down. If you are in a relationship where someone is always talking down on you, it's not going to help your self-worth. Stay away from such relationship. Listen to me. Such relationship cannot take you to heaven. Because whenever your spirit is down, how can you connect to the God of all spirits? Any relationship where you are always talked down on, where you don't feel yourself. Anything you do, somebody looks at you and like, big deal. Stay away. It's not by force that you must be in relationships that does not promote your mental health. It doesn't matter who. Please, find your own tribe. Find your own kind. People that see you for who you are. People that know you for who you truly are. A lot of people are lost without being seen or known because of wrong association and relationships. They are messing you up every day. You don't have self-worth anymore. You feel so insecure. You think you are not good. Who told you are not good enough? God created you and He said all things that He has made is good. You are made in the image and likeness of God. You are a God here on earth. You and I, we are gods. So nobody and no situation should make you feel contrary. Fight every feeling of insecurity and put it away out of your life so you can enjoy yourself first and foremost and enjoy your relationships, and so that your relationships will not suffer anymore. All right? So when you are insecure, you're always suspicious. You're always suspicious. You're all over the place. It's very suspicious. You don't do that. Just be secure in yourself. You are good to go. Can I say that? You are good to go on this journey of life and you are doing well already. So stop being insecure, all right? So that's all I have for us on this episode. Please fight any traces of insecurity in your life. Deal with them. Take it away. Confront them. Challenge those negative thoughts. Take them away from your life. Embrace yourself and celebrate yourself also. So that's all I have for us on this episode. Until I come your way again on yet another interesting episode. This is me, D, saying thank you so much for always being here, and please do like this video, share this video, and also subscribe to this channel so we continue to be a blessing to as many that comes across these videos. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye. Thank you so much.